Welcome to wildlyfit.ca, and as you can see, I don't have Katie beside me today. I have Jess.
From Truly Jess.
From Truly Jess. I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Jess from Truly Jess. I do daily videos on YouTube since January 1st of 2013. It has not stopped yet, unless there was any internet issues or I was away on vacation, but I kept on vlogging. And yes, I try to blog, but yeah, that doesn't really work out all that often.
Yeah, so as you can see, we are here today, and by we I mean me, and not Katie, because we want to be with Jess today and talk about diets, because in January is a time when a lot of people are thinking about trying something new, fitness, food, just kind of revamping for weight loss or feeling better, whatever their goals are. And Jess has vlogged a lot of her journey over the years. And some of the things that she's tried that she doesn't like. So why don't you start with that, telling us what you've tried that you don't like.
I mean, I'm not gonna give any bad reps to anything that I've tried before. It wasn't for me. But when I first started vlogging, way back, like you're looking into like 5 years ago, actually more than 5 years ago, I started doing Weight Watchers vlogs, and I would do like weekly weigh-ins and stuff. And the only thing that didn't work for me with Weight Watchers is that the point system that they had at the same time, if you're not aware of what Weight Watchers is essentially you have a point value that you need to reach every day, and every food has a point value. So it came to the point where at the beginning I didn't really know much about nutrition, so I would just reach for like a Cadbury Thin instead of a banana, because a Cadbury Thin was 2 points and a banana was 2 points as well. So it kind of didn't really teach me much about nutrition, and I couldn't see myself counting points for the rest of my life. Like it just was not something I truly loved. So that didn't work out. And I've done the low carb, and the low carb gives you no energy. So, and it's not sustainable. That's the issue. I find that every fad diet, people look at it as a way of losing weight quickly, but it's not maintainable unless you can see yourself doing it for a long time.
Because with fad diets, you can lose it quickly. So
yes,
you do see results, and that's why it seems like they do work, right?
But then you can gain it really quickly too.
Yeah,
so
it comes back and bites you in the you-know-where.
And it comes back much faster than you lost it too. It sucks. Because you always gain weight faster than you lose it. No matter how fast you lose it. And trust me, if you start losing it really fast, be very, very careful and worried about that. That means what you're doing, you're probably eating way under calorie or exercising way too much. You just need to be careful about that stuff. If you don't want to gain it really quickly back, don't lose it that quickly.
It's true. And like Jess said about being careful, because it's more than just like the weight fluctuation as well. There can be some other bad medical side effects too. So that's why whenever you're looking at trying something drastic, you want to be asking yourself, A, why are you doing it so drastically? And B, if you went and saw your doctor, and maybe you should go and see your doctor, what would they say about this? And
I find that most of the time when people do fad diets is like for their wedding or for going on vacation, and then you'll starve yourself, literally. Let's not kid ourselves, because that's what those sorry, I'm French Canadian, so sometimes I have a bit of an accent and I slur my words. But you want to lose the weight fast, right? And you're not eating enough for you to drastically lose that much weight. And then you'll go on that vacation and freaking gorge yourself with all the food that you've been not eating because you're so hungry and you're like, oh, well, I look good now, so blah, 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 blah. And then you come back from your vacation and nothing fits. Trust me, you don't want that. So it came to the point where I found a passion and love for heavy weightlifting. But yeah, in interval training on like the elliptical, on the treadmill, on the arc trainer, which I never knew existed before I started training with my coach. And so I have a coach that provides me with meal plans. It's not for everyone, and that's what I always tell people, because it's a lifestyle. Again, going with those fad diets, it's something that you can see yourself doing forever, right? So, and I'm also training to do a figure competition in July, which is a huge, scary thing for me, but I'm putting myself out there, and I'm going to do it. I have a long way to go till July, but I'm working hard to do it, and I just know that I'll need the help of my coach to deal with after the show too, and what I can do to sustain a lifestyle that's not always going for competitions, because that's not what I want to eventually do all the time. Who knows, maybe, but
So how do you think of Because what we were talking about before, like the things you've tried that you didn't like, we call them diets, right? And some people think diet is a bad word, and I wouldn't call what you're doing now a diet. It's more like a clean meal plan or real food or however you want to do it. So why don't you explain kind of the difference between what you were doing before and just kind of like what your meal plan looks like now?
As much information as I can give about my meal plan is that it's clean proteins. I have a lot of protein. I have veggies. I have fruit. I have clean carbs. And I eat often. So I'm always fueling my body for the workouts that I'm doing. I need carbs, so I have carbs. Way more than I used to have in the past when I did a little carb and almost fainted. But you need to make sure if you're working out really hard that you're fueling your body right. And that's why I felt like I needed to have a coach, because I wanted to train hard, but I didn't know how to fuel my body right. And because I still wanted to get results, not crazy fast results, but I wanted to make sure I was fueling my body properly so I could gain muscle mass, yet still shed some weight. Sorry, is that answering your question?
Yeah.
But it's different. It's different because I'm not, and I mean, it's fine counting calories if that's what you like doing, but I don't count calories. I don't think about anything. I just eat, and I love the foods that I'm eating. If I didn't like it, I could talk to my coach and say, listen, like, this is not working for me. And we're allowed, treat meals too. So it just kind of really makes you look at food as fuel rather than food as like, oh, like, I did so good, I'm gonna like have that and have this. It's just I eat a lot cleaner now, and I'm more conscious about what I'm eating.
And you're making all your own food. Like,
yes.
Jess does all her food prep. She's always food prepping. Mm-hmm. So she packs her meals to go to work and eat on the way home from the gym, all of that. And this is all stuff that she makes herself.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really big transition. Even if you can just make that one transition, don't you think that's a good tip for people? Go from buying their food packaged or eating out into just making their own food.
Yes, because you never know what people put in their food when you go out for restaurants, or even when you get out of the grocery store, like when you have the ready meal stuff. You don't know what you're putting in your plate. You don't know what they cooked with. So that's one good thing about doing your own meals. You know exactly what's going in your Tupperware when you go to work and you eat it. And also you save money that way, because it's a whole lot more money when you buy your food out. And you feel better about yourself, and it doesn't take as long as people think it does. I prep like all my chicken, all my fish, like all my proteins that I need. I'll prep it on the weekend, so then I'll have a lot, and then all I have to do is the night before cut the amount that I need, put the veggies that I want in my Tupperware, have it out, so then when I wake up the next day, everything's ready. I can hit the gym, I can come home, change, get ready, and then just bring my Tupperware with me. So I don't have to like rush in the morning. You just have to, it's not about finding time for it, it's about making time for it. And we can all make that little bit more of effort to do those meal plans, not only to keep yourself healthy, but to help your wallet as well.
Yeah, and that's a good point as well, because maybe some of you have New Year's resolutions that are about budget, and I know that was one of the things when I went on a very strict budget, which I think we're both on right now. So making your own food makes a lot of difference.
Yes.
The other thing I was going to say too about making your own food and just being on a clean eating diet is that I always find that it makes my workouts that much better. Like, I can work out that much harder.
Oh,
Do you find that as well?
Definitely. I've been through a lot in the last 2 months because I just recently just kind of went back into my routine. November and December were really hard months for me. So I wasn't able to follow my meal plan for a various amount of reasons, and I did not feel as efficient at the gym. When I wasn't eating as on point with like eating my meal at this time and always fuel my body. I actually wasn't eating as often as I normally did. I was trying, but it makes a huge difference. I have more energy. I wake up in the morning and I'm not tired. I'll go straight to the gym. When I was trying to do it in November and December, it wasn't really working out that much.
Yeah, clean food and a proper meal plan is one of the things I find that makes me wake up with more energy. So after the little chat with Jess, Katie and I are also going to go over some meal planning options for you. But why doesn't Jess tell you where she gets her meal plan from?
I get my meal plan and workout plan through Michelle Fitness, who is Michelle Davis. I was going to say Michelle Fitness. Michelle Davis. She's wonderful. We're going towards our 1-year anniversary now in April. So I'm very excited. She no longer is taking clients, but Kim Clemens is a dietitian that does all the meal plans, and she now is taking on clients through MShell Fitness.
All right, so if you don't know where to get your meal plans from, we're going to show you some options as well. Thank you to Jess for being on Wildly Fit today.
Thanks for having me. Ding.
Hey everyone, I'm Katie and I'll be showing you how to make a meal plan on the TrueStar website. Okay, so first of all, from the wildlyfit.ca homepage, you can go under nutrition, so click there, and then you can click on this icon and it will take you directly to our homepage. If you'd prefer to just type it in, the web link is truestar.com/wildlyfitinc. From this main page, you can log in if you already have an account, but obviously to log in, we need to create an account first. So just right here, I'm going to press sign up, and I'm just going to enter a fake name. And press that you agree and get started today. Okay, so now I would want to complete my profile here. So we're just going to create a profile for an imaginary person. We'll say this person is 5'5" and weighs 130 pounds. Just pretend their birthday is November 29th, 1991, and that they are a female. We'll just say that they are not pregnant and not breastfeeding. So now it asks you to select a plan, and here you can click on all the icons. It'll give you a description of what that means, but I would suggest that you pick the Be Profiled by Experts one. And then you would enter their goal weight. So let's just say they want to lose 5 pounds, be 125. Then they would enter that there. Now you want to choose their activity level. So each of these has a little descriptor when you click on it. It'll give you a brief description. So now we're going to create my profile. So from here, as you can see this little apple icon in the top corner. And now we are going to scroll down a bit and click Get Started. So as you can see, this plan is great because there are so many customizable things. Maybe you're vegetarian, maybe you have allergies. You know, you need to eat out a lot because you're on the go. That's totally fine. They have a lot of options for that. So we'll just pretend that this person, you know, doesn't have any of these things and wants their meals to be mostly homemade. And then we'd go next. Now here, their experts have come up with some conditions that have specific eating requirements. So if that is the case that you have certain conditions, you can scroll through this list and just see if any of these apply to you, and then they'll give you specific dietary recommendations based on those conditions. However, if you do not have any of these, you would just press Not Applicable, and then go Next Step. And then these are previous medical conditions, so things you don't currently have but have had in the past. So again, we're just going to press Not Applicable for this. Okay, so personally, I can be a bit of a picky eater. I don't know many people who like liver, so maybe we'll say we'll exclude that. Personally, I'm not a big fan of anchovies either, so I will also exclude that. And then we're just going to press Finalize Meal Plan. So now you can select how often you want to eat throughout the day. I personally like to eat frequently, so I'm going to select 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. And then press Finalize Meal Plan. Okay, so now we've kind of created our awesome dietary plan here. It has all the weeks. It tells us what to eat for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. Say you really liked this breakfast meal, you can repeat it, or if you didn't like it, you can substitute it out for something else, which is really great. So basically that's pretty much it for creating the nutrition plan. Thanks for watching this video, and hopefully you'll try this out and let us know how it goes. Thanks for watching. Bye.